homeboy sat down real quick, and I had the pencil on his neck just like this, right? And I said, so say what you about to say. And that's when I kept poking the lead out harder, and I kept pressing the pencil on his neck real hard. So I kept pressing the pencil real hard until like blood was coming out.
Oh, into you. I love you, baby. I'm so into you. Girl, I'm so into you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, K Brazy. What's up, Brazy Mafia? And I'm back with another lit video. In today's video, y'all been telling me, well, y'all been asking me to come out with a story time about my first fight or whatever. There's plenty of fights that I've been into. Well, there's 2 fights that I've been into, but there's altercations. I had a lot of altercations with different people, so I'm going to tell y'all about that. But before we get right into this video, make sure you guys like. I don't know what's wrong with my comments. I'm trying to fix that, so just bear with me. And don't forget to post on y'all post notifications. You already know. Stay brazy, stay fly, stay cool, and stay smooth. You already know. Let's get into it. So, I'm going to give y'all the whole rundown about, like, the first part. So, the first part is that my first fight was, I was in kindergarten, and I think it was a first grader or second grader. First or second grader. Me and her, like, had beef or whatever. But I don't know what was her beef because, like, she liked someone in my class. But the boy that was my friend said he didn't like her or whatever. Right? So that's when we went to the cafeteria because it was lunchtime. And then that's when, you know, they had chicken that day. It was a whole big chicken, okay? It was a whole big rotisserie chicken. And it was with mashed potatoes. You know me, I'm ghetto. So, yeah. I had ate all of my chicken. My friend, she said she didn't want hers because she's a vegan or whatever. Like, I don't know, like, kids nowadays, like, they don't like chicken and stuff like that. But that's what she told me. So then I was like, can I have it? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I bet. So it was time to go, so I couldn't eat it. So I was like, you know what? I have my jacket. Let me stuff that. So I stuffed the chicken with, like, my jacket or whatever.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
And you know me, don't call me ghetto because, like, that was pretty ghetto. But, so I get in class and my teacher goes, who brings food in the classroom? So she was tucking everybody. So I had to tuck my chicken under the desk or whatever. So then she just goes past me and she was like, no one is allowed to bring food in the classroom. And then that's when we went about our day. But getting into the fight, so this girl had a problem with me. I don't know why she had a problem with me, and I don't care. So she had a problem with me, and I'm just like, what's your beef? Like, what's your deal? Like, why you got a problem with me for? Whatever, because I don't bother nobody. Back then, I was very quiet, and I didn't bother anybody. I still don't bother anybody because it's not my business. I mind my business. Whatever. So that's when she came up to me and was like, oh, you have no business being here. You have no business talking to my man. Da-da-da. I was like, I don't like him. Like, dude, I don't like him.
Since you want to play and act up, what we do?
Took his daddy on a date.
He was playing, so we took your daddy on a date. Don't play with me. Play with your daddy.
Friend, how you gonna sit here and tell me that? Like, back away from my friend, like, that's my friend. If anything, you need to back up away from me because it ain't it. So then, that's when she hit me. And I looked at her, I said, did you just hit me? And then she was like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? So then I was like, alright. So then I walked away. And then she followed me. And then that's when I was like, why are you following me? She was like, because we got a problem or whatever. So that's when she tried to hit me again, and I slapped her. Right? I slapped her, and mind you, this was in the playground. So I slapped her, whatever, and then she tried to punch me, and then that's when I punched her, and then she fell, and then that's when I got real mad, and I said, what she said to me, because she said something to me, and I was like, really, so she said something, so I was like, what? So then I just punched her in her face, like I kept punching her and punching her in her head, or whatever, and then her friends had to like try to take me off of her, but I wasn't really having it, so I just kept hitting her, and her friends was like, you guys, the teacher's coming, and I was like, I don't care, or whatever. So then that's when I finally like hit her again. Like she hit me like she gave me 2 good hits. So then that's when I slapped her and I punched her and I kicked her and stuff like that. Now, mind you, she had a whole like wound right here, or whatever, and she had a cut right here because we were in the grass, but it was like it wasn't grass, but it had like mulch or whatever. So then because I had took it and I was like that, because you know I tell people all the time, I'm very crazy and I'm very creative. If I'm near something and it's an object, I'm going to use it because I'm very crazy. So that's when the teacher was like, what's going on here? And then like we were like getting up and we were like, nothing, we're just playing or whatever. And then that's when the teacher looked at me and then looked at her, and then the teacher asked her, are you okay? And then that's when the girl was like looking at me, and then I'm like, and then she was like, I'm fine. And then that's when the teacher just about her business and left. And then I said, I told you stop messing with me, but you didn't listen. So that's what happened. And I remember her name, but yeah. So it was that story, and like that's not. It was a first fight for me because like I was in elementary school, but like so it was but before I had went to middle school, that's when I had left my elementary school. So before I had left my elementary school, they had to take me out and place me in a different elementary school. So I finished my elementary school at so then after Bummerset or whatever, that's when I went to middle school, and that's when I finished like the remainder of the there, and then I went to high school. So getting back to middle school, I was in 5th grade at that time, and these 4 girls were sitting behind me, and they were always bothering me. They were like clowning me, be like, oh, why you talk like that? Why you talk ghetto? Why you this like that? And I didn't care, like I didn't really care. Sorry, my parents had done that, so I didn't really care. So then that's when this boy, he used to sit next to me or whatever, and I would used to be doing my work, not bothering nobody because you know I'm new and I don't know nobody except the people who I went to school with, like in kindergarten. No, in 1st grade. My bad, in 1st grade. Those are the only people I knew and talked to. There's a boy who sits next to me on my left, and there's another boy who sits next to me on my right, and then there's another boy who sits next, like in front of me, like right in front of me, in front of the board or whatever. So the boy comes up to me in my ear. He was like, oh, look at you, you're not gonna do nothing. You, like, why you look like that? Like, what are those? Like, you know you're dumb, you're stupid, you can't do nothing, you're just a girl, blah, 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 blah.
One eternity later.
And then I was holding my pencil, and I had banged it, like, on the desk. So it was a pink pencil, right? It was a pink pencil, and I was banging it on the desk, because then I didn't like wooden pencils because that's too easy for me to stab.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I was like this. I was like this. I was like that on the desk. So he kept like being in my ear. I said, you better watch yourself because I'm not playing with you. That then it was like anything would make me mad just to snap. Like I would literally snap on you and I didn't give a damn who you were. I didn't care if you were a teacher. I would straight up disrespect you because I don't care. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. That's just me. That's how I am. Like, that's how I am. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you back. I won't disrespect you for no goddamn reason. You feel me? So then he sat down and then came back in my ear. So I'm just like, I was like that. And then I was like, okay, alright. So I gave him 2 warnings. I said, leave me alone because something's gonna happen. And then he was all over my ear. He was like, oh, this is gonna happen. You scary, da da da. I turned around and I said, I'm scary? I said, okay. Alright. He did it the 3rd time, right? And that's when I stood up in 0.25 seconds. That boy sat down real quick. And I had the pencil on his neck just like this. Right? And I said, so say what you about to say? And that's when I kept poking the lead out harder. And I kept pressing the pencil on his neck real hard. So I kept pressing the pencil real hard until like blood was coming out or whatever. And my teacher saw me and she was like, "What's going on? Why are you doing this?" Da 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 da. But they didn't take me to the principal's office because they didn't want to have to deal with that. So what I did was go to my other teacher because back you had to switch. So it would be like a block schedule or whatever. So you had these classes like this time, and then you have to switch to another class for your other remainder of your classes or whatever. So I had 2 teachers. So that's what my other teacher told my other teacher. She was like, oh, this is what she did to him, and you need to fix that because this doesn't look good because it happened on my watch. Da, da, da. So then he made me sit there and try to apologize to him, and I said I'm not going to give him an apology. He was the one who was messing with me, and he should be the one who was apologizing to me because I don't believe that I was bothering anybody. I was doing my work. So then that's when he literally told the boy to sit and write me an apology letter and gave it to me. I read it, I ripped it up, and I threw it in the trash, and I said, your apologies ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, I don't want to hear a, I'm sorry, I'm this, I'm that. No. I don't want to hear about that. So then, that's the time that I had stopped the boy, which I stopped the boy in 5th grade, so yeah. Later then, coming to find out when I'm in 6th grade, he liked me or whatever. So that's why he did all that stuff. And he liked me, and I'm just like, that's tough. That's tough. So to this day, I don't talk to him. He used to text me, but I had stopped texting him because I was like, you're weird. Jay, you're weird. So I had stopped texting him. Whatever. So going on into 6th grade, that's when me and this boy, we were cool or whatever, but I didn't really mess with him. But this is my boy best friend now. So it's just 3 girls that I used to hang around with, and me and them used to be best friends, but we're not best. I was they'll ask me if we wanted to be best friends, and I was like, sure. Knowing in my mind, I'm like, no, because I don't like you. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just use them anyway. So I was like, okay, sure. So I used them or whatever. So long story short, there's 2 classes that we had functions with, events. So we would go outside to recess. So we're playing around, da 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 da. And I told my current best friend now, I said, leave me alone. Because he liked to play a lot. He used to hit me. He used to push me into the walls. And I would, push him back. If he hit me, I hit him back. Or if I hit him, he'll hit me back. And I'm just like, bro. Leave me alone. Even, after 6th grade, going in 7th, 8th, blah, blah, blah. We still fought. We still, played fight with each other. But sometimes he'll take it serious. And I just be chill. But it's whatever. But then this is what really happened. So I'm by my teacher or whatever, and I'm just talking to him about my sister because my sister had came on the field trip. So I'm just talking to him about the field trip and my sister. So then the boys is playing football, and he likes to play football. So he was playing football, and then he got tired and stopped playing football. So there's these girls who I used to hang around with or whatever, who I was friends with, that people in my class didn't like them, but I had no problem with them. So it's like, I'm not gonna like not hang around them because y'all told me not to. Like, no. So at that time, I did not like the people in my class. So then I was hanging around them and stuff like that. And then that's when we were sitting by the tree or whatever. So then he came and started bothering us or whatever. And that's when my associate at that time hit him. And then he turned around and said who he did it. And then she blamed it on me. And I was like, I wasn't the one who like hit you or whatever. So then that's when he hit me. I'm like, bro, leave me the F alone. Alright? So then that's when I was like, he needs to be taught a lesson. So they was like, oh, what should we do? I said, let's beat him up or whatever. So that's when they was like, okay, bet, let's get him. So then that's when they got him. So they was chasing him around, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I had got a tree branch because, you know, I like beating people with objects, even though I could beat people without objects. So I had got a tree branch. My teacher quickly took that away from me because he was like, oh, you're going to kill him. And I said, that's the plan or whatever. But it wasn't like, oh, like, you know, it wasn't taken that serious. But he was like, oh, you're going to kill him. And I was like, cuz he's like messing around with me, blah, blah, blah. But I never like really took it for real. So then he took it away from me. Then I had got a baseball and I was going to throw it at his head. And my teacher took that away from me. He was like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to fight him? I was like, yeah. And he knew I was trying to fight him or whatever. So a bunch of girls ganged up on him and me. Like, we were just fighting him and stuff like that. One person kicked him in the nuts. One person kicked him in the head. One person kicked him in the butt. One person kicked him in his back. Like, it was way too much. That's when he got away. This is when we had jumped him by this big fat tire. So then he got away, and then that's when he was running away towards the tree. One girl had caught up to him and tripped him, and that's when all of the girls ran and came and surrounded him or whatever. So then I was like, let me in. Now it's my turn to beat him up. Now it's my time to fight him. So then that's when I'm just punching him, hitting him, and then he's just hitting me back while he's on the ground. And then he's hitting me or whatever, and I'm just punching him. And then I didn't see who like actually like hit him, like kicked him in his back, because they kicked him twice in his back. So I didn't see who kicked him. So some girl kicked him, and then that's when he stopped fighting me. And that's when I kept punching him or whatever. So then my teacher came and pulled me off of him. And I was like, yo, this is enough. Yo, chill. Like, get off of him, da-da-da. So then that's when it was time to leave. And my best friend at the time was involved in this or whatever. So she came back and asked him if he was okay. But at that time, I didn't care about his feelings because he kept messing around with me. And every time he would used to hit me, I would tell him, bro, chill out, because he always does too much. Like, he'd be doing too much back then. He would, like, hit me for no reason. I'm just like, bro, like, why you hitting me for? Like, I didn't do nothing to you. You feel me? So then that's when she asked him if he was okay. And he was like, yeah. But later on, he had got a referral because he was the one who actually started, like, bothering the girls, because my teacher was like, if you weren't bothering the girls, like, this wouldn't happen and stuff like that. So that's when me and him, like we were cool, but we just, like, stopped being cool. Like, we stopped talking or whatever. Right? We stopped talking. So then, coming towards, you know, other grades or whatever, That's when we started to be cool. I apologized to him about the girls jumping him and about like me and him fighting or whatever, like me punching him. I apologized to him then, and then he apologized then too. But how we were playing, he would push me into the lockers and I would kick him. So me and him were very toxic, and we still are very toxic because that's my best friend or whatever. I don't care. Like, when in my mind, like when I'm thinking of fighting somebody, it's like, oh, you gonna die. Because literally I see red. Like, literally my eyes turn red. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're an adult or not. We're still gonna fight. Because, like, one, you disrespect me, and two, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm very big on disrespect. A lot of anger problems back then. I even fought my sister, like when I was little. Like, me and my sister fought. I kicked her in the back, and I even apologized to her. So if you're watching, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, still love you though. But yeah, when I tell you guys, like, I was crazy, and I still am, but I managed to keep all that craziness away because I'm a new person. I've been a new person after those things that had happened or whatever. So that's the old me, and sometimes people want to take the old me out, and I'm just like, that's just not a type of person you want to deal with. That's the story time about my fights and stuff and all the other stuff. But I don't have a video because people are wondering, like, where's the video, blah, blah, blah. I don't have a video. Me and this girl used to be friends, but I told her I did not want to be her friend no more because what she did was foul and she's fake. So she deleted everything that she had of me, including that fight video, because there was a video, because she was the one who was recording, and she was also the one who was jumping my best friend that's currently right now. So I hope you guys like this story time. I know a lot of people are disappointed that I didn't have a video, which was deleted or whatever. So yeah, even though I told my best friend I'm sorry, I'll say it again. Best friend, if you're watching this, I am sorry for what we did to you in the 5th grade or whatever. I know we're toxic, but you know, we have a bond that will last forever or whatever. You know, I got your back, you got my back, you know, you my rider or whatever. So make sure you guys like and turn on y'all post notifications on my channel so you can see other things that I post. If you guys want other story times, tell me what you want me to tell you that I've experienced or whatever. So tell me other stories that you want me to tell you guys. And yes, I will be doing a story time and a reaction video about how my friend got into her first fight, and I'll give y'all a rundown about that. So thank you for watching. You already know, stay brazy, stay flat, stay cool, and stay smooth. And you already know. Let's get into it.